Welcome to It's on the House. It's all brought to you by America Lumber and Ace Hardware. We're right on West Highway 10 Wadena. And right now we're going to talk with Bobbi Jo Schmidt. And Bobbi Jo is in the Design Center. And Bobbi Jo, you've kind of remodeled things in here since the last time we visited.
We have.
Now, what was the reason behind this?
Well, we just wanted to update and showcase some of our products that we have.
Okay. Now, here in the Design Center, number one, how did you get involved with designing homes and things?
Well, it started back when I was little. My dad is a contractor.
Okay.
So I would go to job sites with him, and it was very interesting to help him shingle a house or, you know, do run for tools and all that kind of stuff. So I've always been interested in the design and everything. And after school, I went to Thief River Tech and took the 2-year program there, and this is what I've always done now. So
boy, it's really changed. You know, the one thing I don't see much in here is pencils. You know, you don't use the rulers and all of that kind of thing anymore. It's everything is digital, isn't it?
Right, everything is drawn on a program, and the nice thing about that is we can do 3D imaging for you.
Okay, so you can make it pop.
You can, and you can spin around and look in each individual room.
Okay. Now, you know, I talked to Jason about the ways, the ins and outs of building and what it takes to set things up. You're probably one of the first people that someone that has plans on building a new home is going to see here at Miracles, aren't you?
Right. People will come in with a sketch or something that they've seen on the internet. That's a huge resource for customers, and they'll bring it in and we tweak and make sure everything fits in there correctly and gives them a good feel of how the design's going to be, and we go from there.
And you know, and myself looking at something like this, you know, and I know a little bit about this stuff, but you can explain everything that's in the plans and how big those rooms will be and those types of things, can't you?
Right. We can give a good visual as far as, you know, with the washer dryer, for instance. You know, it's going to fit in there because that's the size it is, and it, you know, toilet space. That's a huge thing.
Right.
We got to make sure that it meets code. So the program helps, and people can get a visual how it's going to look.
Do you ever take people across the street to the model homes and show them, you know, this is kind of the way things could look? Right.
Yep. And we use those models a lot for product examples and design examples.
Okay. Now, you know, along with, you know, homes like this, do you also design like steel buildings and those types of things?
We do. We do any size garages that you would need, any kind of sheds. We design pole barns, anything that you need.
Okay. You know, with the houses, the steel buildings that people are using half of it for storage and half of it for living, they're becoming so popular around here because they're kind of maintenance free, aren't they, on the outside?
Yeah, exactly.
And you have specific plans for the living and for the cold space?
Sure, and most of it is custom, but we do have examples that we've done in the past that we can help you modify those.
Okay. Now, when people come in here, you said if they have a sketch, and I mean, if this is something that you and your significant other have just sat down and drawn, or maybe ripped a page out of a magazine, you can bring that in here and you can kind of bring it to life for people.
Absolutely. Yep. We usually sit down in a initial meeting and we go through what you want, what your wishes are, and then I'll take the plan and put it on the computer, and then we'll meet again and we can go over changes that you would want.
How long of a process is this usually, Bobbi Jo, on average, from, say, the first time you visit with people till you get something that we're going to construct?
Well, it really depends on the size of the structure and what is all involved in it. You know, a steel shed take me half hour to draw.
Right.
But when you get down to a 2,500 square foot house, it could take 3 weeks to 2 months. It kind of depends on how many changes we need to go through.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a planning process involved
here.
There
is, yes. Yep.
Tell you what, folks, she's one more reason you need to come here to Miracles and check it out. The design department, the brand new design department, is just one more way that they serve you better and treat you right. It's on the house. It's all brought to you by America Lumber and Ace Hardware. We're right on West Highway 10 Wadena.